Welcome back to another episode of the Finprov podcast. I'm your host, as always, Finton Smith. Thank you for joining me. Look, right off the bat, let's get out of the way. I hate being that guy. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to your chance to win a prize. I'm not a big fan of it. Put on notifications. Ding. I hate that stuff. But they got a little bit of a point if you've got a couple extra seconds up your sleeve, baby. I'm a common man. I'm short sleeves today. Look, got a couple extra seconds. If you could like, rate, subscribe, review, dislike if you want. We can be honest here. Constructive feedback. Criticism is a growth tool. That sounded clever. So, do whatever you can. It helps me out. Even if you just comment, was okay. 3 stars. Well, that's better than no stars as far as I'm concerned. So, look, now we got that out of the way. I wanted to introduce you to a new segment, potential new segment. This one could be a peter out. I don't think so. It's called Finn's Little Wins. You let that. I thought it was pretty clever. Personally, I thought it was a pretty clever name. Basically, little wins. We all know what a little win is. A little win is when you take your dog for a walk and she doesn't shit 6 times. Now, unfortunately, I'm yet to experience that win. If you've experienced that euphoria, please let me know. Please get in contact with me. Unfortunately, I probably won't ever know it. Another little win is a little win I'm a big fan of. At dinner, right? I'll be sitting at the table. Table's here. The bins are sort of a few meters on the other side of the kitchen. I'll just be sitting down. When I'm finished, I'll just open invitation to the room. I'll say, open the bin. Everyone kind of looks wrong. If someone's over there, they're just really looking at the what? I'll be like, open the bin. And they'll open the bin. I'll roll up whatever I'm holding. Boop. Shoot it. 99% of the time, I miss. And then I'll go, I want it again. And I'll miss again. And I'll go, I want it again. You've got to have a short-term memory if you're going to be a shooter. Shoot. You can have off nights. Now, most of my nights are off nights. I go about over 14, and then I give up. Right? I don't give up. I just go really close and go, I'm not a shooter. I'm more of a dunker, and I'll get an easy layup or a dunk. So we get it in, but every now and then it's just, Kobe, rest in peace. And it feels like it's the best feeling in the world. Now, of course, I'm only throwing this piece of paper towel like 2 meters, but from where I'm shooting it, I can't see the bin, so it's even more. It could go in the recycling bin. You let that sink in. There's a recycling bin and a normal bin. If I get it in the wrong bin, who knows what's going to happen? It's never happened though, but far out. It's a way to feel alive. Now, another way to feel alive that I've really been exploiting lately, I've really been exploiting it, and it has made me feel so much joy. It's made me feel good in here, right in the heart. And that is, near where I live, there's a turn. Now, I know I know. You probably don't need more detail than that, but I'll give it to you anyway. That's what I am. I'm a blabber on. I'm a storyteller. I'm a talker. I'm a rambler. So I'll give you a little bit more detail than that. To get on the freeway, coming from somewhere, to get on the freeway, right? There's a turn. Now, you can get in the right lane, and it's a right turn only lane, and it's got its own traffic light, it's the right turn. So you got to stop, basically what I'm saying. And the vast majority, it's always red. But eventually it will go green. So most people get in there. But if you're brave, and you got balls of steel, and you like a little bit of spice, you can wave past them, go a few hundred meters down the road to a big roundabout, and if you go all the way around, now it's a terrible design, because you've got to get from you've come all the way around, and of course, you're in the right lane, and now you have to merge within like 50 meters into the left lane, which cars and trucks will be on, and then over one more onto the freeway. And you enter the same freeway, just from the opposite side. So, and then they'll be in the right lane, from the right turn lane, and you'll be here now, and then you'll merge into the one lane. I have never felt such euphoria as when I see cars, especially the ones that cut you off, try to overtake you, brouhahaing and harring in their Audis and other insert cool car name here. Those sort of guys, the BMWs, the Jags, just the assholes, right? When you go past them, and they overtake you, and then you see them in the right lane. I'm driving past. I'm giving them waves. I'm looking in the back mirror, shaking my head. I'm like, you fools. I'm pissing myself. I'm pissing myself because I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna burn it down to the roundabout. Go round, almost get hit by a few semi-trailers. Get back in the lane. Get in the freeway. They're still stuck there, and I always like. If the front car's green, I'll just be like, green, 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 the whole time I get around because I want to know that I beat them. I'll get around and I'm flipping them off. I'm like, you pack of idiots. You could have had this. If you had balls, Dennis. Apparently you've got 4 kids looking at the back of your car, the stickers on there. I don't know how you got them because you got no balls. You got no balls, Dennis. Oh, take a risk once in your life, mate. It's the best feeling ever. Now, of course, if it was easy, if it was a guaranteed win, it wouldn't be fun, because I did get burnt today. I was very upset. I got overly cocky, and, I just drive out there without a point. I don't even know why I'm driving there. I drive out there just for this one experience, and I've seen them get in the right lane. I'm flipping them off. I'm going, it's going to happen. What are you doing? I'm trying to wave at them. I'm stopping. I'm going, get back in here, you fools. Experience this. They don't want to experience it. Most people avoid looking at me when I do it. But today, unfortunately, I had to slam on because I got a red light. And I went, oh, it's all right. This might cut it closer, but surely they're not going to get the green light, the green arrow at the same time I get the green light. Unfortunately, it did. And so then I was the idiot. I was a few minutes behind him, and that hurt. But I came away, really thinking that's why it's a win. That's why if it was guaranteed, there's no fun in that, So I sort of had to, swallow my pride, swallow my gum, and look, I'll get him next time. I'll get him next time. Speaking of road-based little wins, it's not really a win, but I'm a bit of a deviant on the road sometimes. I got some real risky tendencies. One of them is, I'm a fiend for it. Like, I drive fast, but I always drive the speed limit. But it's like, I'm the type of person where it's like, if it's 100, I'm going 100. I'm not going 99, I'm going 100. Right? If it's 50, I'm going to go 70. I'm not going to go 69. It's a 50 zone, but I'm going to go, because who the hell goes 50 in a 50 zone? I'm not 75 years old. Actually, they probably don't go 50. The 75-year-olds go 30. Don't get me started on old people. Don't get me started on old people, right? But, for example, if I'm going 100, I always know I'm going the speed limit, right? And then I get overtaken. But those ones that just sit in your ass, and you're just like, what are you doing? Especially when you're overtaking someone and then they're sitting there. I have a real tendency, I'll get back in the lane, I'll flip them the pinky. I was a big fan of that ad, no one thinks big of you. I'll flip them the pinky, I'll go, you fools. Sometimes when they're really on my ass, I'll be looking at the thing, going, doing these ones, doing the bloody, what are you doing? Spaghetti arms. Hello, what's up? Sometimes, if they're driving right at my ass, they're being a real fool. One hand on the steering wheel, I will look straight back at them as I'm driving, just staring at them, just shaking my head, going, I'm driving still while I'm looking back, just going, you fools. Every single time, I assure you they will slow down. No one has ever stayed on my ass when they've seen me fully turn back, pay no attention to the road, and my eyes are squarely focused on them. They slow down. So that's a life hack for you. That's a life hack. This one time, a guy did it, and I was in the right lane, and I was overtaking a guy, and then this dick... I'm trying not to swear in it, but I can beep it out. This he was up behind me, right? And he was the type of guy where it's not good enough for me to get back from the right lane to the left lane. He has to undercut me. So I'm in the right lane, he's coming up my ass, so I go to the left. But of course, he has already undercut me. So now I got to swerve back in the right, then he swerves in the right, because apparently, I don't know why. So then I get in the left, and he goes to the right, and of course he's passing me. I'm giving the pinkies, I'm going, you idiot. And then he slams on his brakes, and he's just staring, he slams on his brake. Right next to me. And he's just looking at me, going like thing, and I'm doing the stare back, but I'm staring straight at him. Going, what's good, my friend? You did this. I didn't do this, you did this, Gerald. I'm just staring at him. And then he sped off. But speaking of risky tendency, I think I have OCD, but like, not OCD. Because you get those people that go, I have OCD. It's like I really like things neat, and I have like 6 pillows for my bed, and like every time I get my cereal, I put it in this plastic box, and now I have like 4 containers of clear plastic. And yes, of course, it costs me so much extra money. It costs me $10 to get plastic containers, when even though cereal comes in its own container, and you could say it's more fun because it's more colorful. But I do that, and it's like I'm so OCD, right? We all know it. We've all seen the videos. Oh, congratulations. You bought $300 worth of groceries and put them in $700 worth of containers, even though they all come in containers. Congratulations. Oh, cool, the laundry detergent wasn't good enough in this bottle. You put it in a plastic bottle. Oh, cool, the laundry powder wasn't good enough in this nice compact box. You put it in a box even bigger. Oh, but it's clear. We all know it, right? But I think I have genuine OCD. Like, mild, but genuine OCD, where I gotta do things a certain way. That's what OCD really is. It's obsessive compulsive disorder. It's not you like things neat and tidy disorder, right? So I'll have to say something a certain amount of times, or a certain way, or I'll have to do something a certain amount of times. It sort of strikes me every now and then, but it's like sometimes I'll be walking in my door, right? But I'll have to do a certain step pattern, or I can't do it. Or I'll say something a certain way, but I'll have to say it 10 more times before I'm allowed to pass. I'll be in the kitchen, and I'll have to shut all the drawers and stuff in a certain way, or it just doesn't work. Like when I'm doing the dishwasher, if you listen to this, you'll know I like things done a very certain way. But not only that, I have to reorder and do them all in a certain way. It'll be cutlery, then plates, then bowls, then cups. It's like, it can't be the opposite way. It just stuffs everything up. So I have like genuine OCD, right? But I also, not only does it affect me in like if I have to say something a certain way, or do something a certain way, or do something a certain amount of times. It's like, I'll be kicking the ball at the oval, and it's like, people say like shoot till you miss, or shoot till you get it, but it's like I have to do it. I can't not do it. It's like if I say I can go after I make 2 goals in a row or whatever, it's like I have to, or that's it. It's it. It ruins it. I have to. It's very frustrating. But sometimes it's not just about whether I do something a certain way, or if it's doing something neat and tidy. It can be quite risky. Sometimes I tell myself I have to do something a certain way, or I have to do something in an inconvenient situation. One of those times, I kind of grew out of it, but there was a little period there where I tell myself I had to shut my eyes, like when I'm I'm driving and stuff, and it's like, but I'd have to do it, but like just for like a couple seconds. But it's like I'd have to do it, or I had to do it. One time, it really beat me in the ass. The first time I did it, it was like I was riding my bike back from football training, right? I was about 12, and I was riding my bike, and I came to a hill that I had to go down to go home. And it's not like it was nice tarmac, like nice new road. This is old gravel central road, and I'm going down it, and all of a sudden, I tell myself, shut your eyes. And I'm like, why the hell would I shut my eyes? But my head said, you gotta shut your eyes for 3 seconds. So then I had to. So cautiously, I kind of riding my bike, just shutting my eyes for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And then, of course, I almost hit the back of I open my eyes as I'm about to hit the back of a parked car. I got a skirt, hit the curb, stacked it, skid a couple meters on the gravel. Really, really hurt. Then some woman passed me, and she's like, oh my God, are you okay? Like, do you want to come inside? Stranger danger. I said, no ma'am, I'm okay. Then, what's even worse, I get back up. I've got these big ass cuts on my arms and legs. I'm in too much pain to not hold them. I go down the rest of the hill. Yeah? Not holding the handlebars. I'm like this. I got one hand on my things, one thing. I'd never ridden my bike without my hands on the handlebars before. I'd never done it. Now, all of a sudden, after stacking, because I told myself I had to shut my eyes, now, all of a sudden, I've told myself I can't hold the damn handlebars, so I go down the rest of the hill, around the corner, not holding the handlebars. It could have ended so much worse. It could have ended so bad. I get all the way home, and then I had to get my parents to sort of hose me in the bath, because I couldn't shower myself because I was in too much pain. So, like, it was a good learning experience, but Yeah, I got some risky tendencies. Now, something that isn't risky but is incredibly, I guess, humbling, defeating, deflating is, look, we got owls. We got owls in the backyard. Now, they're not pet owls, but they come there every year. They sit in this big paperbark trees. You ever seen owls' nests, by the way? They're not cool. They don't build cool nests. They don't go out of the way. They don't go extravagant. They find a wedge in the tree and they'll just, like, bare minimum, 3 sticks in there, and that's where they sit all day. All day. I was thinking about today, do birds need to drink water? Do owls drink water? Because now, right, so we saw them for the first time sort of last year or the year before. There's 2 big owls, big parent owls, and they had 3 babies, and then they grew up to fly, and it was cool watching them grow up, essentially, and then you see them all in the yard every now and then. Now we don't really see the kids. I guess they've gone on to get their own territory. But now the parents are back, and they've got two new babies up there. And it's like they're so tiny, and now they're big, and it's really cool to see. And it's like they're getting ready to go for the first flight. Think about today, do they have how do they drink? How do baby birds drink? Do baby birds need to drink? I'm turning to Joe Rogan here. Do baby birds need to drink? Can someone please explain that to me? Of course I could research it. Where's the fun in that? I was thinking about it because you see them at night, and, you know, baby bird. I always try to baby bird people. No one's ever accepted it yet, but, you know. You know, baby birdie. You see it all the time. So that's how they get the food. But it's not like the owls. It's not like parent birds go up and pelican it, get water, just hold it in and spit it in their mouth. So I guess, is it because do the birds chew up the food? Is it because they've chewed up the food and then it's like, oh, with all the stomach fluids and stuff? Is that how they get their water? Jesus Christ. Oh, yuck. Is that how they get the water? Please, if you're an animal expert, please explain. But look, it's humbling because every single morning and every single night, I go out there, stand on a rock, and I just stare at them. And I give them waves, and I give them things, I send them the love hearts, I do everything I can. And it's interesting because the babies, I sort of look in, they'll notice you, and right, baby owls, they do this head bob thing. It's like they're kind of bobbing. If you're watching a video, you'll get it. If you're not, you'll just hear dead air. But it's like, yeah, it's sort of bobbing your head left and right and back and forth and up and down. I don't know what, for all I know, I'm sending out war signs. I'm asking for a fight. But I'll do it back and you'll see them do it and it's really cool. Then you'll see the mum owl just give you this piercing look like she doesn't want to bar of you. And all I'm doing every single day and night is I'm trying to get them to the point where they feel comfortable enough and they're going to fly into my shoulder. That's all I want. I'm not asking for too much here. I'm not asking for much. I just want to put my arm out and they fly right onto it. Sometimes at night, one of them will sit on the clothesline and you can walk right up to them. You can get to like within 1 meter or 2 meters and then it'll fly away. It is so upsetting. It's like I'm building this relationship every single day and for years now. It's about 2 years and I'm not getting a damn thing for it. Last year, one flew onto the ground and he was sitting there right in the rail, like it was centimeters from me. I got to within centimeters, but I was worried because I was like, you know, I didn't want to touch him and then maybe the mum won't accept him anymore, so I didn't. I wanted to. I'm just waiting for the baby to, I'm hoping they wait till I'm there for their first flight. Last night I shined the light at them, which I guess I hope it doesn't affect their eyes, but I actually felt bad because then the parent stopped feeding them. It's like it doesn't want to feed whilst being watched, and then they were sort of screaming. It was like I felt a bit like a homewrecker there. So, look, sorry for the bird talk, but it's just really been. I don't really have any to share it with, you know. But every day, it's just humbling, you know. It's like you just want it. You want something so bad, but you know you're not gonna get it. But it's still nice to go out there and wave at them. And it's like you feel like you want it, even though you have 4 hours just piercing their eyes at you. You know, you do what you got to do, I guess. Someone that's look, change of pace. No more serious bird talk. Hasbullah. You know that guy, the little Russian guy. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. I don't like really talking about real current things or... He's everywhere, though. This dude's everywhere. And the other week was the fights, right? And he was at the fights. I am so perplexed. If you don't know who I'm talking about, it's that little Russian guy who looks like a child, but he's not a child. It's a growth disorder. But that's kind of it. And he like pretends to be like, he pretends to like fight or something. I don't understand it. His whole shtick is that he's small, I suppose. But he looks 5, but he's really like 18. The other day at the fights, he was the big deal, and you got grown ass men putting this dude on their shoulders, swinging him around the air like his child. I don't understand. Imagine selling your soul so much that at 18 you're an adult, and you're gonna be letting grown dudes swing you around the air, put you on their shoulders, treat you like you're a child. Imagine your whole shtick is you're small. That's it. You're small. But you're not doing anything about, like, you're not really sending a message or anything. You're just small, and it's like you wear little suits, and then it's like you're tough. Now he's going to corner Jake Paul or whatever. It's like, he's just, but these people treat him like he's 5, but he's not 5. He's intelligent. He's an adult. But he's just little, and then it's like this weird where it's like people don't know if they should treat him as an adult or if they should treat him as a child. And then a dude will fight, submit a guy, then put this adult on his shoulders. But because he looks like a child, it's okay. I don't know if I would have accepted the call if someone goes, hey man, I'm fighting this weekend. If I win, can I put you on my shoulders and swing you around like you're a child? I would probably go, no, I'm actually an adult. No, that's what this dude is. He's an adult. He's just small, but he's just small. That's it. And then he's a gangster, but he's not. He's a fighter. It's so perplexing to me. He's just small. I feel like a broken record. He's just small. That's it. But then because he'll throw a little kick, it's like, oh, he's what? What? The only thing weirder is the dude that cooks. You know the guy that cooks, but he smiles all the time? And he just cooks these really big meals and stuff, but he does like for good cause and stuff, and he feeds a lot of people, so that's good. But why you gotta smile the whole time, dog? There's this guy, I don't know, he's like DJ Main or something like that. I'm sure you would have seen him on Instagram, right? The guy who is a DJ, and he'll play songs like this song sounds like this song, or basic shit like that everyone does, right? And the songs will be above him, and this dude, this bald head, pierced eye looking guy, just sits there. The songs are playing, he just feels the need to sit there, like this, just staring at you with this awkward, creepy smile, just like, and the song will be like, I don't know, ooh girl, talking about an electric feel, and then he's just sitting there, just sort of nodding his head slowly, just, and then he'll stick his finger up to point at the song for a second. What's up with that, my guy? What's up with that? Did you really feel the need to be there? If you're gonna be there, can you at least add some? Can you pretend to spin the decks? Can you do some dances? Not just sit there. Dude just sits there. It's the weirdest. Every time I see it, I'm fascinated because it just creeps me out. It's mesmerizing though, because you just get lost in this dude's. You're just looking at him. You're just like, why are you looking into my soul? What are you doing? The only people that do more unnecessary stuff than that guy, it's not necessary. That's not necessary, right? You ever notice that perfume ads and cologne ads do the absolute most? Why the hell perfume companies doing the absolute most? They do what? I've never really taken notice of it. It wasn't until the other day, right? I stumbled across Miss Addison Rae, right? Miss Addison Rae. So you might have heard of her, right? But Miss Addison Rae, she's releasing a new fragrance. Very, very creative name. If you haven't already seen, spoiler alert, it's called ARF. You go, ARF, what the hell's that? Oh, it's Addison Rae fragrance. So it's very clever. You know, I myself am a common man. I wear the smart casual fragrance for men, exclusively. Shout out Hamish and Andy. I still have my bottle from a few years ago. Australia's fastest selling fragrance. I still have it. I still wear it proudly. Every time I've ever worn it, people go, that smells amazing. So I really hope they do another run, right? Andy by Hamish. I love the stuff, right? So that's a nice name. They're using their own names, but in a nice way. ARF, you know, I get it. Whatever. Not my deal. My deal is on the post I saw, it had the line, right? Let me just get this. Yep, that's what I thought. It's called, the line is fragrance, but not as you know it. Excuse me, what? Fragrance, but not as you know it. Okay, well, I know fragrance as something you spray on to smell nice. So, what could you possibly be selling, Miss Ray? I saw another one of hers. It is a new way to experience fragrance. Excuse me? A new way to experience... What the hell? Can I drink it, Addison? Can I eat it, Addison? Can I clean my toilet? What the hell it's a new way to experience fragrance. What the hell does that mean? What the hell does that mean? It's sold in this cheap-ass looking bottle, but I guess if you press it, it like changes colors a little bit, but then it just sort of comes back. It's like your skin. You push down, it'll be like red, and then it'll go back to white. What the hell's up with that, Addison? How the hell can I experience this a new way? It's fragrance. What possibly? I've been trying to look into it, but it's like they're scientifically proven. Anytime you see scientifically proven, you know it's not scientifically proven. Because if it was proven, you'd show me the data. All right, sweetheart, you'd show me the data. I'm yet to see it. Oh, it's chill. It's designed to make you chill. How the hell is it designed to make you chill? Oh, because it smells like tea? Oh, fantastic. Wow, fantastic. Adam Driver doing ads for freaking Burberry. I think it's Burberry. The dude's shirtless, running with the horse into the ocean. What's up with that, my guy? What are you selling here? You go, is this a movie? Is this to bring back the Knights of Camelot? Is this to show you got a good body? What are we doing, Burberry? So your fragrance smells like... Your fragrance, apparently, I get from that, your fragrance smells like sand, wet sand, because it's at night, a big sweaty dude, running with the horse. Horses don't smell very nice. Into the ocean. So it's ocean, horse, sweaty man, and wet sand. I don't think you've sold me. You have not convinced me. Saw another one for Jennifer Lawrence from a few years ago. Now, I think it was for Dior, maybe. This woman is just wearing a dress, and they're always the same. This is just an example, they're always the same. She's looking pretty on a sunbed. Fancy looking hotel, nice view, going, okay, fantastic. I wonder where this could possibly go. Oh, and then a second later, you see there's a pool there. You go, well, surely she's not going to jump in. She's in a dress. She's sunbaking in a dress. She's not going to go in there. That would be bloody ludicrous. That would be ludicrous. And then, of course, a few seconds pass, and what is it? She's now jumped in the water swimming in a freaking dress. In a really expensive-looking dress. That's not very practical, Miss Lawrence. But I'll let you have it. Let's see where the creativity flows. The first comment I saw on that said it was a cinematic masterpiece. Perfect actress, perfect song, perfect aesthetic. Well, as far as I'm concerned, Mr. Commenter, it's a woman in a dress swimming in the water. That's it. That's the ad. That's it. And then you got a shot of the stars and the stars reflecting her eyes, and you get a shot with her with jellyfish for some reason. What the hell could that fragrance smell like? That just smells like wet clothes and water. Wet clothes and chlorine. That's what that smells like. That's what that smells like. Why the hell are you're not selling me? Nighttime, so damp. You're selling me dampness, sweat, wet clothes, and chlorine. I mean, what the hell? Why? It works apparently, but I don't know how. What I do know is that this concludes another episode of the Finprov podcast. As always, myself, Finter Smith, I'd like to thank you on behalf of the team here at Finprov Productions for liking, rating, reviewing, comment, subscribing, just listening. Even if you only listen for a minute, that's a minute where someone listened to me. So it always feels good. Look, have a good night, a good day, a good evening, a good morning. Have a good life, for God's sakes. Try and get your little wins. Don't buy perfume that's selling you unnecessary ads. Think about what they're trying to sell you. Do you want to smell like a damp, sweaty man with a little bit of horse and damp sand? I don't think you do, my friend. Look, I love you. Goodbye.